336 St. Mark is elected Pope. 350 Roman Emperor Constans is assassinated and the General Magnentius proclaims himself the new emperor. 474 Leo Roman II, age 6 or 7, briefly becomes Byzantine emperor, being joined by his father as co-ruler by his father on January 29th. 530 Tunica uprising against Emperor Justinian in Constantinople fails. 30,000 are killed by troops loyal to the emperor in the Hippodrome. 909 date of the last known Marlon count inscription on a stellar at the city of Ton in modern Chiapas State, Mexico. In 1126 Emperor Huizong abdicates the Chinese throne in favor of his son Qinzong. In 1258 Mongol army of 150,000, led by Hulagu, grandson of Genghis Khan, arrives at the walls of Baghdad city falls Feb 13. In 1307 German King Albert I makes his son Rudolf Roman II King of Bohemia. In 1478 Grand Duke Ivan Roman III of Moscow occupies Novgorod. In 1562 the Council of Trent is reopened by Pope Pius Roman IV for its third and final session. In 1591 King Naseun of Siam kills Crown Prince Minchet Sra of Burma in single combat. Date is now observed as Royal Thai Armed Forces Day. In 1621 ceremony held to name the Dutch base of Batavia in the East Indies modern Jakarta. In 1644 perplexed pilgrims in Boston report America's first UFO sighting. In 1650 French General Louis Roman II of Conde arrested and imprisoned at Vincennes. In 1691 English King William Roman III travels to The Hague. In 1701 Frederick I and Sophie Charlotte of Hanover crowned King and Queen of Prussia. In 1733 first polar bear exhibited in America in Boston. In 1775 the West India Committee founded in London by London sugar merchants and Caribbean planters. Initially instrumental in promoting slavery, later aided campaign to end slavery. 1. In 1776 Henry Knox arrives at Cambridge, Massachusetts, to finalize plans for the abandoned British artillery that he has transported from Fort Ticonderoga, New York to Framingham, Massachusetts. In 1776 James Wright, Royal Governor of Georgia, is placed under house arrest by Major Joseph Habersham. Cook finds Sandwich Islands 1778 Captain James Cook stumbles over the Sandwich Islands, Hawaiian Islands. Dickinson appointed Delaware Delegate 1779 John Dickinson is appointed a delegate for Delaware to the Continental Congress. In 1788 first elements of the First Fleet, carrying 736 convicts from England to Australia, arrive at Botany Bay to establish a penal colony. In 1795 French forces admitted to Amsterdam without resistance. In 1795 Governor and Viceroy Willem V flees Scheveningen to England. San Martin crosses the Andes. 1817 Argentine General Joster San Martin leads a revolutionary army over the Andes to attack Spanish royalists in Chile. In 1840 the Electromagnet and Mechanics Intelligencer, the first US electrical journal, appears. In 1850 British blockade Piraeus, Greece, to enforce mercantile claims. In 1854 filibuster William Walker proclaims Republic of Sonora in NW Mexico. In 1862 Confederate Territory of Arizona forms. In 1865 Battle of F.D. Moultrie, South Carolina. In 1866 Wesley College is established in Melbourne. In 1869 Elegant California Theatre opens in San Francisco. In 1884 British General Charles Gordon departs London for Khartoum, Sudan. In 1884 Dr. William Price attempts to cremate the body of his infant son, Grist Welsh for Jesus Christ Price, setting a legal precedent for cremation in the United Kingdom. In 1886 modern field hockey is born with the formation of the Hockey Association in England. In 1896 British troops occupy Kumasi, West Africa. In 1896 first college basketball game, with 5 players on each side is conducted by the University of Iowa. Invite student athletes from University of Chicago for an experimental game. Chicago beats Iowa 15-12. In 1896 first demonstration of an X-ray machine in US New York City. In 1900 Jan Block's St. Llewellyn Speechal premieres in Brussels. Graves de Communi re 1901 Pope Leo Roman XIII publishes encyclical Graves de Communi re on Christian democracy. In 1902, despite reports that favor the US building a route through Nicaragua for a canal, a supplementary report recommends the route through Panama. In 1903, the first transatlantic radio transmission to originate in the United States is sent by a transmitter in Massachusetts. In 1905, French government of Comines Falls. In 1908, Frederick de Lewisburg Fair premieres in London. 1911, first shipboard landing of a plane Tanfern Park to USS Pennsylvania. In 1913, Turkish-Greek sea battle near Troy. In 1915, Japan issues the 21 demands to the Republic of China in a bid to increase its power in East Asia. In 1915, train crashes at Colima Guadalajara, Mexico. About 600 die. In 1916, a 611-gram chondrite-type meteorite strikes a house near the village of Baxter in Stone County, Missouri. In 1919, the Paris Peace Conference, aka the Versailles Peace Conference, opens to draw up the treaties, formally ending the Great War WWI. In 1921, William Archer's play Green Goddess premieres in NYC. In 1922, Irish author Liam O'Flaherty others occupy Rotunda in Dublin. 1923, first radio telegraph message from Netherlands to Dutch East Indies. The greatest and gravest 1924, Pope Pius Roman XI's encyclical Maximam Gravissimam, the greatest and gravest on French Devotion Association. 1929, NY Daily Mirror columnist Walter Winchell Davies on radio. 1930-27 F-33C, Watts, Oklahoma State record. In 1933, White Sands National Monument in New Mexico established. In 1941, World War II, a counteroffensive is launched by the British against the Italians in East Africa. In 1942, Nazis arrest Dutch journalist Frans Gotthard, who later escapes, and Wardy Beckman, who dies at Dachau concentration camp. In 1943, Soviets announce they have broken the long siege.